this meeting to order. Please be advised that the notice requirements of the Open Public Meeting Act have been complied with and satisfied in that the annual notice, which gave sufficient notice of the time, place, and conduct of all public meetings of the New Brunswick Parking Authority, has been posted on the authority's website, has been filed with the city clerk, has been placed on an appropriate bulletin board in the lobby of City Hall, New Brunswick, New Jersey, and has been transmitted to the official newspaper for the city of New Brunswick, namely the Central New Jersey Home News Tribune, as per the annual notice provided for in a resolution adopted by this governing body on December 29th, 1975. I'll turn the meeting over to you, or do you want me to just continue? We'll continue through. Yeah, sure.
Let us see.
Sure. So first things first, we have the approval of the meeting minutes from the September 24th, 2024 regular board meeting. I have a motion to approve.
I make a motion.
Second.
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
And the board meetings are approved.
Okay.
Executive Director's report.
Okay, thank you, Aaron.
Yep.
A few items. First, regarding the loading zones, we began enforcing the revised loading zone ordinances. Just to refresh your memory, the loading zones between Albany and Liberty and George and Nielsen are now 10-minute drop-off pickup zones after 4:30 p.m. And then loading zones between Albany and Byard and George and Kirkpatrick are paid parking after 4:30 p.m. So we began enforcing those areas. The city still needs to install additional signage, but in the areas that are signed, enforcement has begun. One of the resolutions on the agenda today is for modifying a previously adopted resolution. At the March 2023 Board of Commissioners meeting, a resolution was approved to implement monthly rate increases effective June of 2023 and January of 2025. We put those rate increases into effect June of 23. But after working with Bright on the budget for 2025, it was determined that the rate increases that were previously approved for January 2025 were a little too steep. So I am going to ask the Board of Commissioners to modify the previously adopted resolution and change the rate increase to the following. The previous adopted rate increase was Morris Street, Lower Church Street, and New Street were $200. And then Patterson, Plum, Gateway, Wellness, and the NB PAC were to increase to $220. So the change is basically Morris, Lower Church, New Street remain at $200 effective January 1st, but Patterson, Plum, Gateway, Wellness, and NB PAC would only increase to $210, not the $220 originally planned. All right, so that's going to be coming up on the resolution. Finally, just a couple of notes also pertaining to resolutions. The 2023 audit has been completed, and as you'll find out, there was no findings or recommendations. And finally, the 2025 budget we're looking to approve tonight. This is the budget that is sent to DCA, and which they approve, send it back to us, we adopt, then we send it back to them, and they adopt, and that needs to be done by the end of the year. That's one of the reasons we're having this meeting in October, and not November. And that is all I have for now.
Okay. Committee reports, finance?
Nothing. I sent the financial report. We had the exit conference for the audit with Maria and Kevin, and also we had the budget meeting with the finance committee.
Awesome. I don't have anything from legal. I know that disappoints everybody, but we're going to move on from that. Public comment.
Yes, please. Good afternoon, Commissioners. Charlie Cradaville, New Brunswick Today. A couple questions I've been asking for a while, just to, in case there's any update, anything on the supermarket space that you can share?
Still negotiating.
Okay. And total debt, there's been a payment. What's the new?
187.
187.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, I just wanted to share a concern about the joint insurance fund. I know the parking authority's been involved in the Middlesex County Municipal Joint Insurance Fund for several years now, and in that time, it's lost a lot of members and become a lot more volatile. I know it's under state supervision, is my understanding, and the yeah, I have concerns about the management of it and some things that I've learned in covering it. But I'm curious, if the authority has given any thought to finding another joint insurance fund or finding another insurance solution, or if you're, committed to staying with it for the long term. It's down to just 5 members, one of which is New Brunswick City. I was curious if anybody had anything to share on that, and that's all I wanted to bring up. And I also wanted to say, it's good to see Councilman Anderson here. I appreciate that he's been attending most, if not all, of these meetings.
Charlie, to answer your question, currently we have no plans on switching carriers as far as insurance goes, so, they're covering our insurance. We personally haven't had any problems with them, so, currently, we're still using them.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll share some info with you later.
Okay. Seeing no other members of the public, I think we can move on to board discussions. Does anyone have any items that they wish to discuss? Cool. Okay, resolutions. First resolution is a payment resolution for October of 24. Have you all seen the resolutions, or do we need to go through them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if everyone's already looked through them, then if it's okay, we can do it by a consent. So does anyone want to pull a resolution for a separate vote, or do you want to just do them all as one?
Let's do individually.
Sure.
Since we're doing budgeting.
No, that's quite all right. So, so can we have a motion to accept the first resolution for the payment?
I'll make the motion.
Okay,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
The resolution passes. A resolution modifying the previously adopted monthly parking rate schedule. We have a motion to accept.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The resolution passes. A resolution approving the 2025 authority budget.
I'll make a motion.
Motion to accept.
Accept it.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And the resolution passes. A resolution to approve the 2023 audited financial reports and findings.
I'll make that motion. I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
The resolution passes. Were there any other resolutions?
That is all I have.
Any old business?
No,
New business?
no, sir.
No closed session?
No, sir.
We have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
And we are adjourned. Thank you very much, everybody.